Have you ever had unicorn fever? That strange sensation you get when you find yourself in a beautiful, almost untouched place in nature, and there's a certain otherworldly sparkle in the air, like you're about to encounter something so holy and pure, it makes you question if you're quite ready for that. I call it unicorn fever, because apart from angels, nothing else embodies these exquisite sensations quite like unicorns. Perhaps we can capture just a tiny spark of this in our own little felted unicorn. Let's give it a try. So today we're gonna need some beautiful bright white merino wool. That's 21 micron, I think. And some gorgeous white mulberry silk, a little bit of silver embroidery thread, some very nice white felt, our little template, might need some glue, some scissors, some beads for eyes, and of course some felting needles and a felting part. So let's get started. The first thing we need is our little template. Been using this one quite a few times already, and it's about, from the tip to there, it's about something 9 centimeter. So I give you a little shot. You can take a screenshot and blow it up to the size that you need. Might be easier that way. And then just cut out your own from cardboard. Okay. So then we double mixing. We double cut that shape from white, really nice bright white felt. Kind of lay it out so it doesn't use up too much of the felt. Pin it down because it's a bit tiddly to cut out, and then I just quickly cut that out. It says Merry Christmas on there, because I often make these for Christmas time, because they make really nice little Christmas tree decorations as well, and kind of goes with a magical sense of the season, I guess. But I've been selling those really all year round. I've always had a couple of them out in my shop displays and stuff. And I always sell a few, so they're nice to have. And all ages seem to like them. Okay. Then we spread it out and start covering that. So you want a bit of a sort of beard coming down here. You don't want the sharp edge to be visible. I just want to soften that edge with the end of the wool. And then just attach that lightly to the surface. Don't worry about the pokey holes, because we can even them out later. So you want the edge to be sort of slightly fluffy, so it has a slightly dreamy, undefined finish. And just cover the whole shape. Well, not actually the whole shape, because we leave the horn like it is. That just gets wrapped with embroidery thread later. So I'll just do the ears. Okay. You could of course use a multi-needle tool. Makes it a bit quicker. I showed you in the Crocus Fairy video how to make one real quick. Might want to build that up a bit more at the bottom there. It's not so. So it just kind of fades into the body of the horse. Alright. Do the same on the other side. And then we end up with something roughly looking like this. And we just then stick those two together. Align them. And just felt them together. I used to just glue them together, like the whole thing, but it's actually not necessary unless you want it to be really stiff. But I find it actually works quite nicely, just felting it together. Go around the edges nicely, and they're stuck together good. Make sure the ears are lined up nice. And then just turn it over into the other side. Then we give it a little gentle rub between our fingers. You also need a bit of the taupey kind of grey I use, and a bit of the mushroomy skin colour I usually use. So in order to do the horse shape a bit more, so the next step is to just give the horse a little bit more, the unicorn. Next step is to give the unicorn just a bit more of a shape. Sort of put a little accent on the nose there and just do a bit of a colour on the ears as well. So just take a thin slither of the taupey colour. Can make it really thin. That one's a bit chunky actually, but probably going to get covered up by the take a look at the nose shape of the horse / unicorn and just put like a bit of a nostril. Not too much. For sort of suggestion. And then a bit of the skin color on the ears, I think. Of course you can experiment with that, and some people may be doing the whole sort of snout in a darker color, but I just like to keep it that way. I always wanted to make some actual horse shapes, like different horses, with this kind of method that you can just hang up. But I haven't done it yet, so that'll be another video at some point, maybe in the summertime. And sometimes I kind of add a little bit of the grey in there for the eyelid as well, just to give a little background for the bead. Like that. For years obsessed as I was as a child with this unicorn film, The Last Unicorn. I really want to watch that again. I just got a very strong feeling yesterday that there's something about that film that I didn't want us to see. There's like some hidden spiritual message in there that is very valuable. Because there was a strange story with that film, wasn't there? It kind of disappeared. There were some disagreements with a distributor or something, I can't remember. But it came out and then it kind of disappeared pretty quickly after, as I remember that. And it was strange, because it was a really nice film. So I wonder what secret unicorn magic is in there. Of course, there's a great deal of mythology associated with unicorns. All over the world, actually, not just in Britain, but yeah, pretty much all over the world, I think. Quite a few spiritual books written about them and their magical healing powers and qualities. And they also happen to be the coat of arms animal of Scotland. So I like to tidy up the ears a little bit, but the rest of the outline I leave quite fluffy usually. There we go. If it's too hokey for you, just go over it a little bit, push it out slightly. Next step, embroidery. Oh, maybe I glue the horn together first actually. Boop. Because that needs to be fairly stiff for the embroidery to hold on there. Right. Dry for a sec. So what we're aiming for is this. So I do a bit of nostril shaped embroidery on there. I put a little mouse in, like a mouse shape. I do some little eyelashes, and so the eye beads on with the same silver thread usually, and then I put a little hanger and a slightly thicker embroidery thread. It's not quite as thick, but I think I'm going to use that for the hanger. Nice thick needle. This is really metallic embroidery thread. I like using this for the unicorns. I don't know why I like the silver rather than gold. It just goes more with the unicorn energy for my liking. So I might actually start on the horn with this one. So the idea is to kind of wrap the silver thread around the horn to the top so it gives a spiral effect. I'm gonna put it in there, come out this way. Every couple of stitches I just actually through the horn so it stays in place. Of course, then you lose the one on the back. Let's definitely get back. Don't pull it too tight, otherwise it will make a weird shape. So I kind of go through the center of where the horn is glued together and just stitch it on, so the back side is not done at all at the moment. Then of course I turn it over. And this is a slightly tricky part. Because now you have to catch the stitches. So I just go back down through the horn, back to my first stitch there. And basically start again with that. So then you make the same shape there and make the needle come out on the next one. See where that meets there, and you go in there and come out at the bottom of the next stitch. Then I might actually go back down again. And maybe I've got enough to do the eye with the same thread. Then you need to find a smaller needle. Take out a few of the strands, it's too thick. Alright, now find some beads. These are, what are they? $4mm or 5mm, I'm not sure. I find it sometimes best to just get a bag of mixed black beads in different sizes, and then you just find out which size looks the most authentic to go with it. So I don't usually make it huge, it looks stupid if you put it too big. Doesn't look right, I think. Even though it's probably closer to the right size of a horse's eye. But it just looks too big for my liking here. But again, personal choice. If you like to have a horse with really big eyes, then you do it that way. Oh, what did I do with my other one? Put in a few of eyelashes. Just to accentuate the eye a little bit more. A bit of extra sparkle. Sick one. I'm going to use that for the hanger. Usually starts behind the ear. 20 centimeter altogether. That just gets a bit hidden under the shelf later. Okay, a very rounded head shape there. A little bit on the head shape if you want. Lovely. And it's time to put on the hair. I'm going to put this little mostly down here for now. And we get our lovely mulberry silk. And just get little strands like that pulled out. And start from the bottom, roughly where the edge is on the template, where the shape starts, yeah. Start felting that into the shape. So I'm really kind of poking it between the two shapes, and then at the end I pull it over where I want it to be a bit more spread out or something like that. I go like that and tie it on. It's quite a bit of a delicate thing, but it looks gorgeous, so it's worth it. I don't want it to be too wild. This gives the silk a little twiddle at the end. So then I'll put one under here, under the hanger, and another one above. I usually start sort of fairly long at the bottom there and then make them a little bit shorter as I go up to the top, just because it gets a bit too voluptuous otherwise. Sometimes I actually use quite big pieces of the silk. Also, sometimes you can even just cut it a little bit. It's not so easy to pull it apart. So then work it around this, so that goes on top of it. Where the hanger comes out. So it's starting to get a little bit shorter. Ooh, wild, wild, wild. So sometimes I pull it then over a little bit and actually felt it in a bit more. If it gets a bit too long, or if I feel it just needs a bit of extra support. Let's have a look on the other side. Yeah, see? Got my huge knot in there. You can tidy up these long, really long ends later. So just work your way up slowly but surely. Make sure both sides look nice. So this bit here really needs to get a little bit shorter, otherwise it gets very wild. Cut that a little bit. I love the silk, it's so pretty. It is a bit expensive to get it for starters, but it goes a long way. I think it's maybe, oh, what was it? It might be over 20 quid for like 100 gram. I think it's 24 or something like that. Last time I got it. But yeah, it really goes a long way. You get a lot out of it. And if you have a piece, you pay some £24 for like a big bag. 100 gram bag of the silk, and then you make something like that with it, and you sell a piece for 12 12 pounds or something, 10 or 12 pounds, then it doesn't take you long before you get your value for the silk back, really. And I don't know how many unicorns you would get out of 100 gram of silk, but a lot. At least 20, I think. So, yeah. It's worth getting sometimes a nice material that you think will really add something to your design. I'm just kind of cutting into it like, so it's not just a blunt edge. Just define the end a little bit. So you can sort of spread it out a little bit around the ears. It's very easy there because that's obviously the part where it's very easy to stab yourself in the finger rather than into the felt. Shorten later. Sometimes I pull it down a bit. It kind of almost covers one of the ears on one side. Then I just sort of work in a little bit here somewhere that comes down for the, what's it called in a horse or in the unicorn? Fringe? The lock, the forelock, isn't it? Is it? So I often leave a little space there between the, and then sort of work it to the back of the horn. And secure it a little bit at the front in the shape that I like it. I need a little bit more there. Yeah, that's a bit big, isn't it? go too crazy there at the front. So, after being a dressmaker for the fairies, now you're a hairdresser for the unicorn. I want to kind of cut off just a really long bit. And there we have one wild and wonderful little unicorn. Oh, maybe I put another one in here. And there we are. Hello, I just want to say a quick thank you to all the people that have subscribed so far and liked and commented. I really appreciate you so much for doing that. Thank you. And if you enjoyed our little video today, feel free to like and subscribe. Would be great to help my channel along a bit. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.